Hey YouTube, how's it going? So yesterday I put out a video called What People Love and Hate About Montreal, Part 2. Part 2 because I actually did the same concept last year. It was my first time really trying to do some street interviews in Montreal, asking strangers, a simple question that I think everyone has an opinion on, which is like, what's something you love and what's something you hate about your hometown? The first video it's now at about 50,000 views, which is very solid for me, especially for a Montreal video. It continues to get views. It's made me a decent passive income with that kind of like video, which is getting a little bit of views over a long period of time. It's brought a lot of new subscribers to my channel. The feedback is very positive. People saying they love that style of video. So it was successful. And now that I'm back in Montreal, I thought it'd be cool to do another one of those videos. Even though it's a bit outside of my comfort zone, approaching a bunch of strangers, having to do an interview while also like recording is a bit challenging because you got to think about the audio and the camera and also like try to engage and smile and like be present with this person. So yeah, it's not as easy as my other videos for me personally, but I've been thinking maybe this is a new direction for this channel. I love interviewing people. I love meeting people and hearing their stories. And this is kind of like an introduction into a new type of content. So anyway, I was excited. Like when I filmed this new video, I had some moments. I don't know if you've seen the video yet, but I had some moments where like I spoke to this Algerian guy and he was really cool and really friendly. And like, I don't know, everyone in their own way was a cool interaction. And afterwards, I felt good. I felt like this is a meaningful moment. This is a meaningful video to share. But that video was censored in a way by YouTube. It was not taken down by YouTube, but it was restricted by YouTube. And it was restricted because of something that the man who, if you've seen the video, it's a guy holding a big stick. A man with a big gray beard, and he's got a big stick that he's walking around with. Very, very friendly guy. Don't let the stick think he's a troublemaker or whatever. No, he's a very friendly guy. Shared a lot of great thoughts. But then when I asked him what he hates, he said he hates the restrictions on freedom, and he talked a bit about what that means to him. And then he talked a bit about how he thinks all this stuff about the virus is all fake news, and basically, we shouldn't have any of these restrictions that the government is putting on us. And listen, like when I make a video like this, I have hundreds of my videos, which is just me talking and sharing my opinion. When I do a video like this where I'm interviewing people, the way I see it, like this is a chance for other people to share their views. Who am I to say that this person's view is right or wrong, So even though I was like, well, this doesn't really have to do with Montreal, like he's kind of going on a tangent here, I thought, if I cut this out of the video, am I not projecting my own beliefs onto people? Am I not is it fair for me to put this guy in a video and just take the little bits I like and be like, no, I didn't like that, that's gone. I felt like if I'm going to include this guy, I should include everything he has to say. And so I did. And he ended up being in the video and sharing all his thoughts in the video. I shared the video. Remember, this is part 2. I made a similar video before, and that video did great. Like in the first hour, it got 3,000 views, and then like it just shot up. The algorithm picked it up. It just got a bunch of views. So I posted part 2, and I had high hopes for this video. I thought this is really going to do well. And the first few minutes, it started to get a bunch of clicks. But then instead of going up, it stayed down. It stayed down, and hours passed, it stayed down. Then I started to wonder, and YouTube shows you, it said this is 10 out of 10, which means from your last 10 videos, this is the worst performing video. It shows you as a YouTuber all those things. And I was thinking, that's crazy, because the part 1 did great. And I can also see the people who are watching it, there's a high watch percentage. A lot of people are liking the video. There's comments. Like there's engagement. Why is YouTube not feeding this video to more people? Then I did something. I searched the word Montreal on YouTube, and not all the time, but sometimes when I publish a new video, it will be like top search results for Montreal. So I thought, okay, maybe this one is there. But no, I searched Montreal and I was scrolling. I couldn't find my video. I'm like, they're not showing it to new people. And then I started to think, well, maybe it's what this guy said, you know, maybe I shouldn't have maybe I shouldn't have gone my freedom of speech direction, and maybe I should have. I mean, it just became obvious to me, like YouTube didn't like what he was saying. So I cut that out. And YouTube has a way you can cut bits of a video, and then it takes a few hours to process, but then it's good, and then the new video is there. And so I did that. But then by the next day, it's still... Oh, actually, it was searchable. It was searchable now. I saw, like, now when I typed in Montreal, you could see it. It was visible. But it still wasn't getting many views. And I was thinking, like, what's going on here? Has my video still been restricted? Does what I just did, cutting out that bit, does it make the video good now? Does it, is it still going to be marked as restricted by YouTube's, like, censor, whatever, like, I don't even really know how it works, but they have their stuff, they have their decisions, and maybe they marked this as a bad video and it's never going to show to a lot of people. Which means over the next year, instead of getting 50,000 views like the first one, this one will just stay at 2,000 and like never go anywhere. And I thought, you know, that sucks, because a lot of these people, including the guy with the beard and the stick, like he also shared a lot of interesting thoughts, but like everyone shared interesting thoughts. And I don't even have the controversial bit in it anymore. I don't know what's going to happen to this video. So I made a decision which I've never done before. After the video had been out for a day, I deleted that video and I reposted a new version of the video without that controversial bit. Which means that the 1,000 views I had at the first video was gone. The 100 or so likes, you know, comments, they were all gone. The new video will notify my subscribers, but a lot of them probably see the same video title. They're like, I already watched that, YouTube, like, go away, you know? So it's just bad. It's bad for me because the video will get hurt in terms of like how many people see it in the first day. It's bad for the people who put comments, which are now gone. It's bad for the guy who I had to cut in the video. And it just got me thinking, like, how should I have handled this? Should I have just cut him from the beginning? I really don't know what to think. And so some people say, you know, this is YouTube's rules. This is their website. They can do what they want. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. And I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. The new video is not even like doing that much better, you know. It's now I think it's number 8 out of 10 though. Which means out of the 10 previous videos, it's number 8 in terms of like where the other videos were doing after a certain amount of time. So it is performing slightly better. If you hear the story and you watch the first one, you're like, oh damn, that sucks. Like you could go watch the second one and leave a like and a comment, and that would help slightly. But I understand if people don't want to do that. It's kind of like annoying to watch the same video twice. It's annoying to publish the same video twice too. It's there's nothing good about this situation. I just thought I'd do a video talking about why that happened, why I deleted that video, and maybe start a little discussion about like how I should handle this in the future. Because as I said, like this could be a new direction for the channel. I've already been thinking about other questions I could ask strangers in Montreal. You know, there's controversial stuff out there. I could ask people like, what do you think about the laws in Quebec that prioritize the French language over the English language? And I don't know if you all know about that, but that's some really controversial stuff. People get really heated when you get into that debate. And people could swear, they could say things like, oh, we don't want immigrants in Quebec, or like things that I don't agree with at all. But what should I do? Should I cut those views out of the video? Because I'm like, oh, people might not like that, or YouTube might not like that. Or should I just publish everything and say, you know what? Here's a range of humans with different views. This is the human experience as I documented it on this day in Montreal in 2022. That's what I tried to do, you know. That's what I tried to do. I don't know, YouTube. Help me out. What do you guys think about this? How should I handle these street interviews? And would you like to see more content like this on my channel? I can't promise you I'll always make the right decisions. Like, some people might be mad that I put this guy talking about COVID in the video in the first place. Other people might be mad that I censored it and took it out. I don't always have the answers, but I'm just a guy trying my best to figure this stuff out. And, you know, I look forward to hearing what you think in the comment section. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.